Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So tonight I thought I would do another challenge, and this time I will be doing the mirrorless makeup challenge. So I'm going to be doing my makeup without the mirror. So I have my phone covered with a piece of paper because I do use that to record myself and I can see myself in it. So it's covered with a piece of paper, and I have my mirror that I normally use back here. Hopefully you guys can see my phone through that so you can see that I cannot see myself and I'm not cheating. So let's go ahead and get started and let's see how this turns out. All right, so there is no mirror on this either, by the way, but I think my eyes are going to be the hardest, and my eyebrows, my eyeliner, and maybe gluing my eyelashes on. But I think my eyebrows are going to be the hardest to do. So we'll see how that goes. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere after this. I'm just gonna hop into the shower, call it a night, watch some Vanderpump Rules, and go to sleep. So if it does turn out bad, it's okay, because it's coming right off. I still haven't heard from Brad, still waiting on hearing from him. I'm not sure when I will hear from him or when he's coming home quite yet, but I am ready for this whole training to be over. It actually hasn't really been too bad. Like, the kids and stuff and I have been doing really good, but we definitely miss him a lot. And yeah, I'm just ready for it to be done. I always wonder how in the world I went through a 9-month deployment, because this is nowhere near as long and it sucks. But you just gotta get through what you have to get through. So when deployment time comes, I'll do it again, I'm sure. But yeah, just waiting to still hear from Brad. Hopefully I will hear from him soon, because it has been a little while. Today is Friday. This week is almost over. Brody goes back to school starting next Monday, so that'll kind of make time go quicker again, since I will have, you know, my schedule back to normal. So that will be nice to just kind of have everything be normal again. This week has kind of seemed long just because, you know, I haven't had the certain times of the day that I wait for, like, you know, doing the whole bus, and then when he comes home and all that stuff. It just really breaks up the day. So it'll be nice to have that schedule going again. And we didn't really do a whole lot with this vacation time. I had an appointment on, I think it was Wednesday, to check in to see how my anxiety medication is doing, which I haven't really talked about that at all on here, and I don't really talk about that much with anybody except for close friends. But I just wanted to say, if you are struggling with depression or anxiety, please ask for help. I am so bummed with myself that I took this long. I've suffered with anxiety my whole entire life. It has only gotten worse. I was just kind of afraid to talk to somebody. I don't really know why. I guess just not being taken seriously. And then how do you explain to somebody, you know, what you're feeling and stuff? And I was afraid to take medicine and all that kind of stuff, but I couldn't take it anymore. So when we moved here, I got in touch with the doctor around November, and we've been playing with different medicines, and I finally found one that I feel normal on. And I'm just bummed that I could have felt like this sooner and I didn't, because I just didn't want to take that next step. So if you're struggling, please talk with your doctor, because you don't have to live the way that you're living. And I always knew that, but I wish I would have taken it to heart, because I feel so much better now. It's great. So if you are struggling, definitely talk to your doctor. And just drop some. Oh no. So anyway, had my doctor appointment. That went really well. I don't have to see him until April now, just to do another check-in. So that will be nice. I went to Walmart after that, and then, oh, I pumped gas for the first time since 2015. Yep. When Brad was deployed, that was the first time I had to learn how to pump gas, and I only filled up with gas, I think like 3 times while he was deployed, and he was deployed for 9 months. So that'll tell you that I did not do crap while he was gone. Part of that was my anxiety. I do not like to drive at all. So yeah, I haven't had to fill up with gas since that deployment, because obviously when he's home, he does that and I don't. I didn't have to do it at all in Hawaii. He always would fill up the car for me, and then I never went anywhere in Hawaii. I only drove off post in Hawaii twice for Peyton's dance recital, and it was just a straight shot on the freeway, and even that was hell for me. But that was the only time. Oh, and when I bought my car, when we bought my car, I had to drive my new car while he drove our other car from the dealer back home, and that was I was dreading that. As soon as we started talking about getting a second car, I knew I was gonna have to do that, and yeah, that was not fun. So anyway, those are the 3 times I drove off base in Hawaii. The rest of the time I lived on the island of Schofield, and I only drove on Schofield. So that sucked, because maybe if I would have talked to a doctor in Hawaii, maybe I could have enjoyed the island a little bit more when I was by myself, which was often. So yeah, that could have been a lot different, but you live and you learn. But anyway, Kansas was the last time that I got to pump gas. But when we were at Walmart, right before we pulled in, it dinged empty. Ooh, there we go. It dinged empty, and honestly, I could have waited until Brad got back, probably, because I'm not really going anywhere except for the grocery store. So, and I just go to the commissary usually for that stuff. But I was a big girl, and I did it. I remembered how. I did it all by myself. I was super proud of myself. I know that sounds so pathetic, but it's a really big deal. So I'm feeling very good right now, and I'm really excited to kind of tell Brad how I've been doing, because when he left, I was still on my old medication, and that one actually caused me to have even more anxiety, because I'm already a very anxious person, and so that first medication we tried out was not a good match. I was constantly anxious. But in this month, since being on this new one, I can count on one hand how many times I've been anxious, and I've driven during that time. So that should tell you something, because that's a huge deal. Usually I would white knuckle it anywhere that I go, but I didn't. I sang in the car. I was relaxed. Like, I could still tell I was like nervous about driving, but like it wasn't controlling me, which was really nice. So anyway, that's my little, I wasn't planning on like going into that whole story, but that's my little story for you guys. I'm just really excited to tell Brad about it, because I know he's gonna be super proud and excited for me, because like I said, that has kind of controlled my life for a while now. So I'm excited to tell him about that. And then other than that, yeah, Brody's just kind of been going to school. Then we had this week-long break. I ordered a couple things online that I'm still waiting to come in. Oh my goodness. This is hard. I'm still waiting for them to come in. Oh, I think there's a child at my door. Yes, there was a child at my door. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, I ordered some stuff online that I am still waiting for it to come in. But once it does, I will be doing a makeup haul for you guys, so you can see what I bought and everything. I bought some stuff from like quite a few places. A lot of places were having sales, and so I took advantage of that and bought probably more than I should have, but oh well. Oh my goodness, this is gonna look terrible. Oh, don't want to poke my eye. There we go. All right, so that is done. Oh, my eyebrows are going to be so difficult to do. So I've basically just been watching a lot of TV while Brad's been gone. I watched all the rest of my, what's it called? Housewives of New York. And then I started watching The Housewives of Beverly Hills. And in one of their episodes, they kind of like switched over to Vanderpump Rules to like promote it, basically. And as soon as I saw that little episode, I was like, ooh, oh shit. Hopefully I got that. I was hooked after that first episode, so I've been watching that. This is talking and not being able to see while doing my makeup is not good. But anyway, I have been hooked and I'm on the last season of Vanderpump Rules now. Don't know what I'm going to do with my life when it's over. I will be very sad. But I think there's a season on TV right now, so hopefully it won't be too long before it... Oh, there's no mirror on this one either. Before it comes onto Hulu. And then I sometimes watch When Calls the Heart. I don't know if a whole lot of people know that show. Does anybody I know watch that show? It's a Hallmark show. Super cheesy, Hallmark goodness. It's just everything you want a Hallmark show to be. I love that show. I'm obsessed with that show. So good. So cheesy. And I can watch it while my family is around. Like, half of the shows I watch, I cannot watch while the kids are around. So it's nice that I can actually watch a show and they can hear the things in it. So that is one reason why I really like it too. But it is really good. So if you like Hallmark shows, movies, shows, whatever, you should definitely give When Calls the Heart a try because it's great. And then, yeah, that's really all that I've been doing. I have not been doing a whole lot. I've probably gone grocery shopping more times than when Brad's here, just because I get little things at a time. And I've noticed it actually helps me from wasting groceries. I am usually really, really bad about that. And so I think I'm going to continue doing this frequent grocery shopping trips when Brad, oh, my legs are killing me, when Brad comes back, because yeah, we kind of just buy a lot of food and then we end up not eating it right away or whatever, and a lot of it kind of ends up going to waste. So I would prefer not to do that anymore. So I think we're going to keep doing this, because if it saves money, then that's good. And we're still waiting to get tax money back. I'm super excited for that because we are going to pay off some bills and buy a camera so I don't have to use my phone anymore. And I'm really excited because I feel like that's just gonna help me so much with improving my channel and stuff. So super excited to get that. All right, here comes the hard part, the eyebrows. I think we're off to a good start. That feels like it's my eyebrow. I feel like I might be going a little bushier than normal. My goodness. So yeah, that's kind of been our lives for the last month almost. It's almost been a month, I think. Just basically school, clean, grocery shop, repeat. Not a whole lot of fun stuff. But when Brad comes home, actually, I'll be doing a lot more stuff on the vlogs. I know I've kind of just basically been staying at home right now, but that's basically just because he's gone and stuff. But when he comes back, we will definitely be going to do more stuff, and as it warms up, we will be doing more things as well. Before we moved here, I made this huge list of all the things that I wanted to do while we live here, and we've hardly done any of them, which I mean, most of them we can't do while it is winter, so that does take up, obviously, you know, a chunk of our time. But once it starts warming up, we will definitely go do more things. I am really, really, really hoping that while we live here, we at least make it to New York City, and that we at least make it up to Quebec in Canada, because I really want to go there. Oh, this is gonna look terrible. I really want to go there. I would really, really like to take the kids to Hershey, Pennsylvania too. I went there as a kid, but I didn't actually get to do the theme park, I think. I think we just kind of like went into the little souvenir shop. So I'm really hoping to actually get to take the kids and do the theme park. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I'm also hoping to go to Disney World while we live here. But if that one has to be like on the back burner, I'm okay with that, I guess, because, I don't know, we're talking about our next duty station. Hold on, I need to find my eyelashes. We've been talking about our next duty station, and we've kind of been talking about Georgia, Fort Benning, Georgia lately, and that's very close to Disney World, so I don't know if I said Disneyland or Disney World before, but I meant Disney World if I said land. Anyway, I think Georgia is only like 4 hours or something like that to Disney World. And so if we go there next, then we would go like every 4 day. We would get those season passes and stuff, so that would be cool. So if we do end up going there, though, I don't know if that's where we'll go next. We've also talked about going to Kansas again. We've kind of talked about Colorado. Brad is trying to convince me to go to Alaska, but I'm not really thrilled on that one. He's also kind of talked about going back to Hawaii, but I'm not really excited about that one either, just because moving there with pets is a pain in the butt. Just honestly, moving there even with no pets is a pain in the butt. It's hard to move there, it really is. So I don't know if I would want to go back there or not, but we have talked about Benning a lot lately and going back to Kansas. We really did like Kansas. Oh my goodness. Hopefully I'm not like gluing this to my eyelashes. I really wonder what my eyebrows look like. They're probably like super bushy. That's in though, right? Alright, last eyelash. But we aren't moving, I don't think, until... There's actually some different possibilities that could happen that would change things, but as of right now, we won't be leaving until the summer of 2020, but obviously it's the Army, so things come up all the time, so it could change, and it probably will. So I'm not planning on leaving then, but that is when we're supposed to as of right now. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh, that feels a little high. Oh, whoa, that's way far over. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, I can tell that's so wrong. Okay, so eyes, yes. I think I did everything that I normally do. So I am going to remove my little cover I have here. Hopefully that wasn't blocking. And I mean, it's not terrible. It could definitely be cleaned up a little bit, but that's not bad. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself, considering, yeah, I mean, like, this is like the only weird eyebrow thing going on. This one actually looks pretty good, except for this part right here. That's not good. But I mean, like, far away, you can't tell. I could take maybe a cute selfie like this. Probably not, but yeah, I didn't do too bad. I'm pretty impressed with my mirrorless makeup skills. So yeah, this is my final look. My dog is growling in the background because there's a dog barking outside. But this is the final look that we did today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this random rambling mirrorless makeup challenge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.